As soon as I asked it to go live, it immediately said no, and then it reconnected. So sorry for the face. You gotta love technology, because when it works, it's great. And when it doesn't, are you kidding me? So I found out that on Saturday at my, what I like to call my mortgage paying job, somebody had flipped a breaker that cut power to 4 of the stores, the store locations in the strip center. We were one of them. And Centerpoint, it took Centerpoint, 2 or 3 hours to get somebody out. And literally all it was somebody had flipped a breaker, an outside breaker. And so the Centerpoint guy showed our store, our business manager, okay, here's where the main breaker is. So next time the power goes out, we can go check the main breaker. So, yep. That was the score that day. Yeah. Okay. And that's neither here nor there. So, I don't know where that started, but okay. We are here to do your invisible power, or your spiritual power. We are doing your invisible power in your spiritual power. And, and we're starting the new chapter of God, your impersonal self. So it's like, but let's do the housekeeping first. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. You get 1 email a week unless something unusual happens. I do like to point out it's hurricane season and we live in hurricane country. But it tells you what's going on for the week and the month. It also is a blind CC, which means nobody is going to see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. So there's that. And then there were more words. Hang on. Oh, the social media. Because, we so much love talking about social media. Actually, I don't mind because I do most of my work on the social media. So we do not monetize the social media. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do is like, subscribe, follow the pages, and then engage with the individual posts. That's what bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. So and when I say engage with the individual post, react to the post, comment on the post, share the post. And I say react to the post because there are several different emojis on Facebook. You can use all of them. Apparently the crying one and the angry one limit the post, so maybe don't use those unless you really are feeling it. But the rest of them are great. I love the laughing emoji. And I know I'm funny, so you're welcome to use it. Okay. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, and I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. So there is that. Okay. I think that's everything. Now, for the housekeeping. So your spiritual power, nice thick book, right? A collection of inspirational writings. So basically there are several different, there's several different things in here, and they're little things that, apparently 4 of them are very rare. You don't see them pretty much anywhere else. So I'd never seen the immortality part before. So that was really interesting. Your invisible power, what religious science teaches, pray and prosper, discover a richer life, living without fear, think your troubles away, which I think I have think your troubles away. But that's what this is. So, and I'm just going to take my time and work my way through it. So I'm literally doing just a couple of pages a day. Because they're rich, they're meaty, they're thick, and you want to go away and think about this stuff. So I don't want to give you too much. So we are in Your Invisible Power, and we're doing part 3, God, Your Impersonal Self. And our first section in God, Your Invisible Self is I am that which I am. I am that which I am. I am the eternal presence of your own self. Thus, there is no mediator between you and myself, but your own thought. This I am has been revealed to you in innumerable ways through the inspired writings of the ages. Each inspiration has been a proclamation that I am is in the midst of you. I am the writer, the inspirer, and the thing written about. I am the creator of history, the one who experiences it. I am its record and its interpretation. Everything which has ever transpired has but symbolized my divine presence at the center of it all. I am within you is the only presence there is. I create innumerable centers of my consciousness, personified as people, yet I am is the thread of unity running through all, binding all back to myself. Ooh, like that line. And I will say, I'm really enjoying reading this out loud, proclaiming the I am. It's really interesting. That's one of the things that occasionally with Ernest Holmes, it's really interesting to read it out loud, to hear those words coming out of your mouth. I definitely suggest you try it. Because I am a perfect oneness, all of me exists everywhere. Therefore, wherever you recognize me, there I am. And whether or not you recognize me, I am still there. Hence it is written, behold, I stand at the door and knock. This divine visitor, which is your true self, and which is that which I am, is both the one who stands at the door and knocks and the one who opens it. It is the glory of this recognition which is given to the enlightened true mastership. Do not look, then, for masters outside me, nor mediators between me and yourself. There is but one self who needs no mediator. This self is immediate, present, and available. And just a thought on that, because I was raised Catholic. And that was one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I'm not Catholic anymore, is because I didn't feel that I needed anything between me and God. I felt like I should be able to go directly to God. If I wanted to talk to God, I could just talk to God. I didn't need to pray to saints. I didn't need to pray to Mary. I didn't need to pray to Jesus. I didn't need to go to a priest to have a priest pray for me to talk to God. I felt like I could go directly to God. And that's one of the things that I loved about Science of Mind. You know, it's like, if I want to talk to God, I go directly to that which I am. You know, I go within and have that conversation with the source of my own being, with the recognition that's the source of everybody's being. Okay? Any thought or belief which would seek to separate that which I am from that which you are would be an illusion, no matter how lofty its concept, nor how sacred its purpose. For it would seek to deny the ever-present I am, the completeness of my perfection, the God within you, the inspired thought back of your act. Your true self constitutes the only mediator between the visible and the invisible. Okay. Which, given the thought of where everything that is visible comes out of the invisible, okay. I am that self. Be still then and know that you are one with me, and my being in you is your personality. It is also your body, mind, and spirit. Every cell of your body, every thought of your mind, every glory of your spirit. Hence, that which you have so ardently sought after has never been separated from you for one moment. My desire within you to be expressed has been the motivating power, impelling and compelling you evermore to reach out, on, and up. I am the Christ indwelling at the center of every soul. And that's one of those things. It's like people use Jesus Christ as if that was his name. And it wasn't. His name was, sorry, it just popped out of my head. Yeshua ben Yosef. Jesus, son of Joseph. Yeshua ben Yosef. The Christ is a title, and it's a title because I like to talk about the Christ as software. Like, we all come pre-installed with that Christ software, but not many of us get around to activating that Christ software. It's like, it's a program that is already there. We just don't run it. And the password to activate it is love. So, okay. Which is why I like that he starts off that sentence with, I am the Christ dwelling at the center of every soul. Absolutely every one of us have that Christ already within us. It is up to us to activate it. Human, yet divine, infinite, yet flowing through that which is apparently finite, unmanifest, yet forever manifesting. Myself, birthless, deathless, and yet forever being born. Timeless. I am forever creating time, and you, the expression of myself, appear to be separated from me merely because you are a unique personification of myself. For I am that personality which you are and which all people are. I am in all and I am all. When the recognition comes within you of this I am, which I am, you will have discovered your true Savior, your true childship, and you will know this childship is a projection of myself, forever different from any other projection, immortal, yet forever expanding. Here you find the true ideal, the cosmic pattern, the eternal friendship of the soul to itself, the God who is personified, the person who is God in human. And how great is this divine riddle? How inscrutable is the Sphinx? Truly, people have sought through countless ages to solve this mystery. How can unity and multiplicity exist together without division? But how you have solved this mystery? You have compelled the Sphinx to answer her own question, and she no longer devours you, but, like circumstance, must bow to that divinity within you. Like all created things, must acknowledge the supremacy of that which I am within you. This mystery of unity and multiplicity without division I have already proclaimed through the enlightenment of ages, but the enlightenment have understood my meaning. The unenlightened have not even realized that those who did understand me were even as they. They thought they were different. They believed them to be great prophets, great mediators, governed by invisible masters, controlled by those whom they have called saints. But since I create both saint and sinner, know neither big nor little, good nor bad, and being ageless, since I create all ages, I am that which reveals and that which is revealed. And the stone which the builder rejected has become the chief stone of the corner of the chief stone of the corner. For the vulgar did not know that, which even the high priest failed to recognize, that the ark of my covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul, that the scroll of life concealed in this ark has inscribed on it merely these words, I am. And that is why we are stopping, because that is a lot. The ark of my covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul. I mean, really? Ernest. He doesn't sugarcoat things. He tries to say them in plain English. He doesn't always succeed. But like I said earlier when I was doing the reading, it's like, you know what? It's reading those I am statements out loud. It's kind of invigorating. It's kind of powerful. It's really, really kind of cool. Which is one of the reasons why I've continued to do this. One, it's encouraged me to read a lot more Ernest Holmes, and do it more consistently. Okay. But then sometimes you read some of this stuff out loud and it just kind of leaves you with the tingles. And, you know, the last section was your personal self. And now we're talking about your impersonal self. So all of the stuff that we're talking about, it applies to everybody. But the ark of the covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul. And if you unrolled the scroll of life held within the ark, it would simply have these words inscribed on it: I am. That is Ernest Holmes for you. All right. I am going to wrap this up, get on with my day, and remind you that, I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, I am day, go find your Christ software day, get that program running day, let's start wrapping this week up day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a drink plenty of water day, you got this day, you got the time you need day, do something amazing for yourself day, go out of your way for somebody else day, apparently I'm out of words day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, because I do understand occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough. Just as you are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. That's my favorite part of that statement. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right, so explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds, I'm going to move on into the process of my day. I'm going to remind you that Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9-ish tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.